So you all might remember this great move that Steph Curry did against LeBron James, and I believe it was game 1 of the final, or game 2 of the finals. Let's take a look at it first, and then we're going to analyze how he did it against James, who is obviously a much bigger, stronger ball player than Steph Curry is. He makes it look easy. How did he do it? Well, there's really 2 keys, and the good thing is that there are 2 things that all of you guys can do, normal, young players can do anytime. The first is, that's a protection dribble. The second is a big step. So let's take a look at the first, the protection dribble, all right? Notice the way Curry is dribbling. With the protection dribble, he's using his body to protect the ball. His body is sideways. You'll notice he's not faced up to LeBron James this way, but rather he is sideways. A lot of young guys don't do that. We see 100 YouTube videos on how to make a move and how to do, jab steps, and they're all facing up to the defender, but there's very few players that are practicing how to bring up the ball against a bigger guy by dribbling it up sideways. He's sideways. He is guiding a hand there, which is probably a foul. But in any event, how few guys actually dribble this way? Because he's sideways, even though LeBron James is bigger, he can't get around to the ball on the other side. So, you see that here. And then again, Curry's going to go a little bit this way. He's going to make a move, but he is still sideways. His body's actually facing this way. And so it's a great lesson for some of you guys that are practicing moves and dribbling out forward, that sometimes you just need to kind of get your shoulders sideways and use your body to protect the ball from these bigger guys. Now, of course, he does double dribble here. We can't see it, but if you look it up online, you will see this is a double dribble. But nonetheless, his body is still sideways. And you know what? That's not the only time Steph Curry has used his body to shield himself from the ball, shield the ball from the defender before making a move. Let's look at this one. Nice move, right? But a lot of it starts with him shielding the ball with his body. Notice, sideways like this, his shoulder creates space, and the ball is on this side. He's not fronting up to the defender, he's sideways. As the move goes on, again, he's sideways. He's shielding the body. He's not facing up. He's using his body to shield himself from the defender. Kevin Durant is much bigger than he is, but Kevin Durant can't get to the ball because of the way that Curry shields the ball with his protection dribble. And he does it again here. Now he's got Durant on the move, but you'll notice, once again, his body is sideways. He is not faced up. And then, again, he is sideways. He is not facing up towards Kevin Durant. This shoulder is protecting the ball. The ball is all the way here. Look how far that ball is from the defender, and he uses that to create the space to make his move. Here's another one that just looks like a nice move, and you don't even realize how it happened. And it happened because when he starts off, notice he's sideways. The ball is here. He is not facing up. His shoulders are creating space between the defender and the ball, which is right there. But he's in a sideways glide type dribble. Now he's got the guy in the air and he can make the move from that position. This one's even more obvious. And of course you just saw that all starts with him in this position where he's low, the ball is here, his shoulders are sideways, he's creating space between the ball and the defender. If he was facing up, facing the defender this way, that move wouldn't work as well and the defender would be right on him. But here, he convinces the defender to come closer, he can protect the ball even though Curry's much smaller, and from that position, now he's able to make his move. Have I convinced you yet? Well, if not, let's take a look at this one. And once again, it does start with Curry in the position where he's protecting the ball. Shoulders are sideways. He is not faced up to the defender. The ball is here, keeping the defender away from him, and he creates that space. And then once he senses the defender coming too close to him, because that ball is protected, because his body's sideways, now he's got the angle to go right in. So now let's look at the second part of what makes this move so great, and what Curry does to get around bigger defenders. He's making his move here. Here he picks up the dribble. So he picks up the dribble. How does he get from here all the way in here? Well, he uses a big step. This foot goes down, that's his pivot foot, right? Now watch this foot. That foot lands there. And it started all the way back here. So this foot, actually, once he put down his pivot foot, I'll clear this, once he put down his pivot foot, this other foot comes all the way through here, comes through this gap, and seals this defender. So often we see like younger players make good moves with the dribble, but they use these weak, small, shallow steps. They don't use the length of their legs. But here's an example of how if you're a smaller guy, the length of your legs can get you through there, through places, and get you moving and get you to the basket. I mean, that is a big step, because right now, as he picks it up, he's actually facing this way, but this one leg, by going here to all the way here, gets him right through and in. Remember this play? We looked at it a little while ago. Well, look at this. When we talk about using, big, wide steps, look how Curry does it here. Here he uses it as a fake. This is his back foot. Watch how far this foot comes forward. Wow, I mean, it comes all the way here, and as a result, he gets Durant moving that way and creates space for himself to make the move. But that space isn't created unless that is a big, wide, hard step. Now again, some younger guys I see, they go here and they go here, and then they wonder why they can't create space. It's because creating space and making these moves the way Curry does requires big, aggressive steps that cover a lot of space. Because he does that, and of course he's low, he gets Durant moving and then creates the space that he needs to go right around him. So when you look at Steph Curry, it feels like he's doing things that you could never do, but actually you can, okay, with protection dribble and big steps. Little things that players don't think about when they're trying to make moves and when they watch YouTube videos, but which can make all the difference.